Did you know that natural habitats are nearly extinct? A functioning habitat is capable of sustaining species, populations, and diversity of wildlife over time. It is the original life matrix, unchanged by humans. Functioning ecosystems are also more than meets the eye, as the basis for life lies beneath the feet and inside the organisms and fungi that form the complex network, keep the plants safe from disease, and support their health. Without these functional soil networks, the plants wouldn't stand a chance, as they are low in nutrients, sickly, vulnerable, and die quicker than their properly supported neighbors. To restore habitats is much more than planting trees, as we've become accustomed to by greenwashing techniques employed by questionable companies. Plantations of trees in rows have never and will never be a true habitat restoration. Nature is much more complex and intelligent than that. A destroyed or compromised habitat needs a lot more thought, education, and planning than the just put a tree in the ground attitude we see parading everywhere today. In order to have a truly functioning ecosystem, one must have diversely both animals and plants alike. And not just any species. You cannot put anything anywhere and expect real great results. Usually, the people who encourage these plantations are the ones who are taught how to best exploit wood resources. Unfortunately, they have little to no knowledge regarding ecology or habitat restoration studies, hence the result will be planting the species used for timber on lands that are in line to be cut down for wood exploitation in a couple of decades. But what are the questions that we should be asking when donating to planting causes? Well, we can start with the following. Where are you planting and why? All the selected plants should be native and diverse enough for the chosen location. Who does the land belong to? If the ownership of the land is questionable, like say a company or corporation whose purpose is wood exploitation, then this is not a reliable conservation project. To make sure that these trees will not be intentionally cut down for profit, we need to pay attention to the land ownership and long-term written conservation guarantees. What is the end goal of this planting event, and are there specialists planning the design? Habitat restorations should provide more than just soil erosion control and flood control. For instance, some ecosystems service such as wildlife passages, a barrier for nearby sound and chemical pollution, a food source for local species, and so on. If the planting doesn't include all manner of vegetation layers, then it's not a real habitat restoration. Are they making sure that they are offering the best chance they can to the shrubs and trees planted? Adding the right type of fungi and compost provides support for young saplings and is extremely important for the health and resilience of plants. Are the trees planted there of various ages? If not, then they should be. Just planting 1, 2, or 3 species of shrubs isn't enough. We need to always plant as many different native species as we can, and across the forest layers too. These are just some basic questions to make sure that you are donating to a meaningful cause, not just for a PR stunt. Planting only trees with no regard for the inclusion of other native plants such as vines, cover crops, native grasses, or other herbaceous plants is not okay. If treated right, the now fragile web of life can provide abundance with little work on our part, but treated carelessly, it can wreck irreversibly. While we can only hope for such a close-knit connection, the truth is, in nature, one can survive only through cooperation. This is probably the thing that we should take into consideration from observing the natural world. Do you know any habitat reconstruction projects that you would love to support? Let us know in the comments below.